Alright, peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. So in this video, I'm gonna be discussing a few things, but I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna be talking about the connection between Freemasonry and the music industry. Now, a lot of us see these entertainers, doing certain hand gestures and showing the Masonic chessboard symbols, saying certain lines, but I want to talk about the history of how Freemasonry got involved in the music business. See, a lot of people think it just came about in the mid 2000s. You know what I'm saying? 2009, people started talking about it, but it's always been there. All right, it's always been there. Now, I'm going to read an excerpt from a book which is called The Musical Times. All right. Now, this book came out in 2008. Okay, but there's a part in this book that I found to be very interesting. Okay. Now, this is from the part of the book by Simon Fleming, Harmony and Brotherly Love, Musicians and Freemasonry in the 18th Century, Durham City. All right. Now, I'm going to skip to the part where it gets interesting. Okay. So it says here, aristocrats and those who possess wealth and power were to mingle with those from the more humble professions. Music played an important role in Masonic life, as it embodied and aided the ideal of Freemasonry that all are united no matter what their background. And for that reason, most songs written for use at lodge meetings were polyphonic, with three different parts uniting into one harmonious whole. Given the importance of music, it was understandable that musicians would readily become Freemasons, the most notable being Mozart, a member of the Beneficence Lodge in Vienna. Other famous musical Masons included his father, Leopold, as well as Haydn and Gluck. In England, music played a crucial role in Freemasonry from the earliest days, in particular at the Queen's Head Lodge in London, to which the Italian musician Francisco Geminiani was famously associated. It seemed possible that Charles Avison, the Newcastle musician and prolific concerto writer, first encountered Freemasonry when studying under him during the early 1730s. All right, so if we take a look at the music business today, right? Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of these artists, they may participate in this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And they probably know what's going on for the most part. I mean, you got to be living under a rock to not know, Freemasonry connected to hip-hop. Like, everybody knows there's, some connection there, right? But when we take a look at the structure of how the music business is ran, all right, these celebrities are just puppets. All right, they're just puppets. They're just placed there to carry out the agenda of spreading awareness to these groups. All right, this is why I said when some of y'all want to join sororities and fraternities to level up, but for the most part, you don't always get what you ask for. All right, but if we look at the history of these music executives, the Leo Cohens and the Jimmy Iovine's and who else, man? The Tommy Mottolas. All of these people are connected through the music industry through bloodline. All right, like I said before, this stuff is all inherited. All right, all of the music business is inherited. When one of these people die, somebody else will come down the line and take over. All right. Now, I want to talk to men. Some of y'all may be Freemasons out there or Eastern Stars, but I want to talk about why a lot of people believe this group to be satanic. Okay. Now, this may piss a couple of Hebrew Israelites off as well. Okay, but I'm going to talk about the word Yah. Okay, a lot of people say the word Yah. Okay, and the Freemasons also use the word Yah also, okay? But it comes from the word Yablin, Okay, now Jabulon is a word that the Freemasons use in one of their degrees. I don't know which one exactly, but I know this is a name for their god that they worship. Okay, now the word Jabulon, all right, has various etymologies. Okay, so it says here various etymologies of this word are found as a mystic word. It may deliberately obscure, though the first syllable is invariably given as being Hebrew, Yahweh. Okay, some theories often cite it. All right, but then you can see down here the proper noun. It says Freemasonry, a symbolic or ceremonial name for God associated by some writers with certain Masonic rites or password quotations. All right, now this is why a lot of people believe that Freemasons are evil, because here it says, third, it is explained as being a combination of Hebrew, Yah, Yahweh, Bull, Baal. Okay, we see Baal there. All right, now we all know who Baal is, right? Okay, and On. Okay, Yah, Bull, On. Okay, On, a city of Egypt, explained as a reference to Osiris. Okay, now I'm gonna read the connection it has to this Masonic belief system here. Okay, so it says here, Masonic. Okay, according to the Masonic historian Otto de Hoyos, the word Jabulon was first used in the 18th century in early French versions of the Royal Arc degree. Okay, so now I know. It relates a Masonic allegory in which Jabulon was the name of an explorer living during the time of Solomon, who discovered the ruins of an ancient temple. Within the ruins, he found a gold plate upon which the name of God, okay, was engraved. All right, now look at the letters next to God. It says YHWH. Okay, now that can go for the word Yahweh. All right. Now, another connection that has the word Joblin in it is the OTO. Now, if some of y'all don't know what the OTO is, this is a organization that was founded by Aleister Crowley as well. Okay, so it says here, according to the Francis X. King in the secret rituals of the OTO, the word is used in two rituals of the Order Templi Orientis, the Lodge of Perfection, in which the candidate receives the fourth degree, which is called Perfect Magician and Companion of the Holy Royal Ark of Enoch, and the Perfect Initiate or Prince of Jerusalem degree, which falls between the fourth and fifth degrees. King prints in his books the lyrics of a song that mentions the word Jabulon. See what I'm saying there? So all of that stuff has a connection to it. I'm sad to say that if you a Rastafari out there, this is the same thing now. Now that we've already seen pictures of Selassie wearing the Freemasonry and all of this stuff, right? But this is what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff is, you know what I'm saying, it's all scrambled, all right? Now it says here, Rastafari. It has been suggested that the Rastafari word for God, Jah, comes from the term Jabulon. All right. Although the name Jah, a shortened version of Jehovah, appears in the King James version of the Bible in Psalm 68:4, the term Jah also appears throughout the Psalms and other Bible translations. For instance, the Darby translation or Young's literal translation. William David Spencer, in his 1999 Dread Jesus, proposed that Archibald Dunkley and Joseph Nathaniel Hibbert were among the preachers that inspired the Rastafari movement, and that both were members of the ancient mystic order of Ethiopia, a fraternal order derived from the Prince Hall Freemasonry. All right, so when we see Selassie in these garments, all right, it's all connected. That's why you see the six-pointed star and all of this stuff on the line of Judah. That's all of that stuff is connected, man. You know what I'm saying? So the history of Freemasonry and music, you know, and then we look at who is the leader of the music industry, which is Lucifer. All right, it's all connected. This is what I'm saying. It's like when when you pick up a doctrine without doing certain knowledge on it and just taking everything on face value, you know, you start to indulge in certain things and you don't even know what you're partaking in. All right. This is what I be saying. A lot of times people don't realize, man, it's it's ass backwards out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to break this down for y'all real quick about this because I found this to be interesting. All right, but yeah, if y'all could do y'all due diligence, leave your comments below. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, peace.